Hey, reminiscing, PT and OZ, we're outside in my garage.
And the boom boom is not us.
Yeah, it's the cars going by.
The cars going by.
Must be time for
with the guys with the 18-inch speakers and their little Volvos.
Yeah.
And they're going down the road. Boom, diddy, boom, diddy, boom, diddy, boom.
Do that again? What?
Boom, diddy, boom, diddy, boom. Never mind.
I got my Lionel Richie shirt. I'll stand up later and I'll show you the back. It's got a picture of Lionel Richie with back, I don't know, 20 years ago. Stranger, I always thought was one of the better songs on that album. But it was his very first album, and here's when he could sing, This is Wandering Stranger. Okay, you can turn your mic off now.
Stranger, lost and all alone. I am a million miles away. I know you're waiting for me to come home again, but I am searching for an answer. Please try to understand. And I love you, and you love me. Someday we could make it together. Just you and me. You and me. Sometimes I'm lonely, but I cannot fool myself. I must keep moving till I find me. I'm hurting you, but try to understand. My peace of mind is all I'm after. Help me if you can. Ooh, I love you, and you love me. Someday we can make it together. Just you and me. Oh, just you and me. I girl, tell me only this, that I have your heart for always, and you want me by your side, whispering the words, I'll always love you, and forever I will be your lover, and I know if you really care, I will always be there. Now, I need to tell you this, there's no other love like your love, and as long as I live, I'll give you all the joy my heart and soul can give. Let me hold you, I need to have you near me, and I feel with you in my arms, this love will last forever, because I'm truly in love with you, girl. I'm truly head over heels with your love. I need you, and with your love I'm free, and you know you're alright.
Me. Okay.
You.
And me. Ooh, yeah. I'm
Werewolves of London.
Truly in love with you, girl. Oh well. Anyway.
I hope it's a girl.
Anyway, so Lionel Richie, Dr. Hook. I guess the main.
And the medicine show.
Yeah, in the medicine show. I guess the main member of Dr. Hook passed away, and
I want to hear you pronounce his last name.
I don't know how to pronounce his last. That's why I was asking you.
Well, maybe we can take a stab at it.
Okay, Dennis LeCourrier.
Corrier.
LeCourrier. Anyway,
Something like that. Le Corriere is what I would
Yeah.
say. That was probably close.
but he.
But you go on AI and they'll come back at you and you
Yeah,
can hear
true,
it.
That's true.
So,
And he was 76 years old. He was Dennis Michael, whatever.
Yeah.
Was an American musician, best known for his as a founding member, guitarist, and primary lead vocalist of the country rock group Dr. Hook. But the one I always liked was the cover of the Rolling Stones and Sylvia's Mother.
yeah.
So you want to hear those two?
Sure, why not?
All right. So here we
Cover
go.
of a Rolling Stone.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it.
Don't touch me. Hey, Ray. Hey, Sugar. Tell them who we are.
Well, we're big rock singers, we got golden fingers, and we're loved everywhere we go.
That sounds like us.
We sing about beauty and we sing about truth at $10,000 a show.
Right.
We take all kind of pills to give us all kind of thrills, but the thrill we've never known is the thrill that'll get you when you get your picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stone.
Wanna see my picture on the cover?
Stone.
Wanna buy 5 copies for my mother?
Yeah.
Wanna see my smiling face on the
lady named a cocaine kitty who embroideries on my jeans. I got my poor old gray-haired daddy driving my limousine.
Now it's all designed to blow our minds, but our minds won't really be blown. Like the blow that'll get you when you get your picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone. Wanna see our pictures on the cover? Wanna buy 5 copies for our mother? Wanna see my smiling face on the cover of the Rolling Stone? Hey, I know how. Rock and roll!
Oh, that's beautiful.
We got a lot of little teenage blue-eyed groupies who do anything we say. We got a genuine Indian guru. He's teaching us a better way. We got all the friends that money can buy, so we never have to be alone. And we keep getting richer, but we can't get our picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone. Wanna see my picture on the cover? Wanna buy 5 copies for my mother? Wanna see my smiling face on the cover of the Rolling Stone? On the cover of the Rolling Stone. Wanna see my picture on the cover?
We ain't on the cover, baby.
Buy 5 copies for my mother.
I ain't kidding you.
We will make a beautiful cover of the Rolling Stone.
Right up front, man. I can see it now. We'll be on the front smiling, man. Oh, beautiful.
Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's busy, too busy to come to the phone. Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's trying to start a new life of her own. Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's happy, so why don't you leave her alone? And the operator says 40 cents more for the next 3 minutes, please. Mrs. Avery, I just gotta talk to her. I'll only keep her a while. Please, Mrs. Avery, I just wanna tell her goodbye. Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's packing. She's gonna be leaving today. Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's marrying a fella down Galveston Way. Sylvia's mother says, please don't say nothing to make her start crying and stay. And the operator says 40 cents more for the next 3 minutes, please. Mrs. Avery, I just gotta talk to her. I'll only keep her a while. Please, Mrs. Avery, I just wanna tell her goodbye. Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's hurrying. She's catching the 9 o'clock train. Sylvia's mother says, take your umbrella, 'cause Sylvia, it's starting to rain. And Sylvia's mother says, thank you for calling, and sir, won't you call back again? and the operator says 40 cents more for the next 3 minutes. Please, Mrs. Avery, I just gotta talk to her. I'll only keep her a while. Please, Mrs. Avery, I just wanna tell her goodbye. Tell her goodbye. Please, tell her goodbye.
Do you remember when we played that song? And we did a trivia. It was when we were at KBZ. Did a trivia contest to say how much money did he spend? or
Yeah,
whatever.
yes, I do remember that. Yeah.
I don't remember what it was, but I gotta hear. You make my pants want to get up and dance.
That's got to be another cover of the Rolling Stones song.
Yeah, you ready? Here we go.
Yeah. Here comes Pants.
My pants wanna get up and dance. You make my face wanna grin. You make my knees wanna kneel down, say please, honey, won't you kiss me again? You make my pants wanna get up and dance. You make my face wanna grin. You make my knees wanna kneel down, say please, honey, won't you kiss me again? I was a lost and lonely man, dragging through life the best I can, till the day I laid my eye on you. That day I decided what I had to do. You make my pants wanna get up and dance. You make my face wanna grin. You make my knees wanna kneel down, say please, honey, won't you kiss me again? Start the music, strike up the band. I've never done the boogie, but I believe I can. Never met a girl half as sweet as you. Nobody's ever moved half the moves you do. You make my pants wanna get up and dance. You make my face wanna grin. You make my knees wanna kneel down, say please, honey, won't you kiss me again? You make my pants wanna get up and dance. You make my face wanna grin. You make my knees wanna kneel
Well, if I
down,
never
say
heard that
please,
song again, I think I might be sing.
Well, it had a nice beat to it, but
Yeah. You
it's
make
kind of
my
like they
pants
took
wanna get up
the
and
beat and
dance.
just added a bunch of words to it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway.
Well, you know, I never heard it before, so I figured, what the heck. He had a #1 song on his own. Of course, he wrote a lot of #1 songs. He wrote Janis Joplin, of course, with Bobby McGee, and they had. Now I got to think of the names there. Loving Her Was Easier. Help Me Make It Through the Night. Anyway, those are all #1 songs by somebody else, but he wrote the song
That he wrote?
that he wrote. But what song did he write that he sang and was a #1 song?
So that had to be,
A few weeks ago.
yeah.
But
I
Sunday
had-
Morning Coming Down, of course, that was Johnny Cash, and he's getting tangled up in the table. Me and Bobby McGee, of course, was Janis Joplin. We did that one for the Good Times. That was another big one. Help Me Make It Through the Night. Who's to Bless, Who's to Blame. Rita Coolidge, who was his wife at the time, did that one. Anyway, do you know yet which song it was?
No.
Okay, it was the #1 song for him in the country field, and of course, I can't find it out here. There it is. Okay, so anyway, he had a #1 song in the country field, and it was this one. Why Me?
Try me, Lord. What have I ever done to deserve even one of the pleasures I've known? Tell me, Lord, what did I ever do that was worth loving you, or the kindness you've shown? Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus, I know what I am. But now that I know that I needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hands. Try me, Lord, if you think there's a way I can try to repay all I've taken from you. Maybe, Lord, I can show someone else what I've been through myself on my way back to you. Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus, I know what I am. But now that I know that I've needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hands. Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus, I know what I am. But now that I know that I've needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hands. Jesus, my soul's in your hands. I took myself down to the Tally-Ho Tavern to buy me a bottle of beer. And I sat me down by a tender young maiden whose eyes were as dark as her hair. And as I was searching from bottle to bottle for something unfoolish to say, that silver-tongued devil just slipped from the shadows and smiling stole her away. I said, hey, little girl, don't you know he's the devil? He's everything that I ain't, hiding intentions of evil under the smile of a saint. All is good for is getting in trouble and shifting his share of the blame. And some people swear he's my double, and some even say we're the same. But the silver-tongued devil's got nothing to lose. I'll only live till I die. We take our own chances, pay our own dues.
The silver-tongued devil and I. Like all the fair maidens who laid down beside him, she knew in her heart that he'd lied. Nothing that I could have said could have saved her, no matter how hard that she tried. 'Cause she'll offer her charms to the darkness and danger of something that she's never known, and open her arms at the smile of the stranger who'll love her and leave her alone. And you know, he's a devil. He's everything that I ain't, hiding intentions of evil under the smile of a saint. All is good for is getting in trouble and shifting his share of the blame. And some people swear he's double, and some even say we're the same. But the silver-tongued devil's got nothing to lose. Don't live till I die. We take our own chances, pay our own. The silver-tongued devil and I.
Oh, that was a loud one.
Pop. You kind of hear that background, and it kind of sounds like a lot of other country. Not the words, the background beat.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of other. In fact, it sounds a lot like Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, like I say, Christopher Jefferson was a great writer. I mean, he could write anything. That was a good story that he did about, the guy that goes in a bar and when he drinks a few beers or whatever, then he turns into that silver-tongued devil and promising the person, the woman, that just about anything that they want.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he kind of put it in the third person, I guess you could say. Anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so the one hit that he did have as a country hit, number one was Why Me? And but like I say, the guys wrote tons of great music. The one I always liked was Pilgrim, chapter 33, where he writes about Johnny Cash and many of the other guys that got involved in the drinking and the hollering and the drugs and and Jesus Was a Capricorn is another one that was owned to John Prine. I'm going to play the Pilgrim song just because I want to hear it, and then I'm going to fix my wire that my dog just chewed through, and we'll continue from there.
I started writing this song about Chris Gantry, ended up writing about Dennis Hopper and Johnny Cash, Norman, Norbert, Funky Donnie Fred, Billy Swan, Bobby Newirth, Jerry Jeff Walker, and Paul Siebel. Ramblin' Jack Elliott had a lot to do with it. See him wasted on the sidewalk in his jacket and his jeans, wearing yesterday's misfortunes like a smile. Once he had a future full of money, love, and dreams, which he spent like they was going out of style. And he keeps right on a change, for the better or the worse, searching for a shrine he's never found, never knowing if you leaving is a blessing or a curse, or if the going up was worth the coming down. He's a poet, and he's a picker, he's a prophet, and he's a pusher. He's a pilgrim and a preacher, and the problem when he's stoned. He's a walking contradiction, partly truth and partly fiction, taking every wrong direction on his lonely way back home. He has tasted good and evil in your bedrooms and your bars, and he's traded in tomorrow for today, running from his devil's lord and reaching for the stars, losing all he loved along the way. But if this world keeps right on turning, for the better or the worse, and all he ever gets is older and around, from the rocking of the cradle to the rolling of the hearse, the going up was worth coming down. He's a poet, he's a picker, he's a prophet, he's a pusher. He's a pilgrim and a preacher, and the problem when he's stoned. He's a walking contradiction, partly truth and partly fiction, taking every wrong direction on his lonely way back home. There's a lot of wrong directions on that lonely way back home.
All right. I think we fixed our problem. I don't know. I think we're on both sides now again.
You got more problems than Carter's got liver.
Well, you know, my little dog, he got under there and chewed this wire off right here.
Looks like he's he's got a stick he's chewing on now.
Yeah,
that's all right.
The stick is okay.
Sticks are okay.
But my
electrical wires and videos
wires,
and stuff like that,
not
no.
a good thing. Yeah, he just chewed it. He chewed it right off.
Just chewed it right off. Yep. Did a better job than I can do.
Took him what, 30 seconds, if that? Yeah. Anyway. Okay. So the other person that passed away recently, I don't mean to talk about just people that have passed away, but
Yeah, I'm 87 years old or almost. Let's not be talking about people that are dying, all right?
Well,
one burying and one dying.
yeah,
Who was that?
one dying and
Roger
a burying.
Miller?
Roger Miller.
Yeah.
One dying and a
Two burying.
Yeah. Anyway, it was David Allan Coe. Anyway, he did a version of Tennessee Whiskey, which, of course, originally George Jones did that song. He did that song, and, of course, Chris Stapleton, everybody knows.
Stapleton.
He did that song, too.
Did the real popular version.
Yeah.
I think that got more popular than anybody else's version.
Yeah, I think so, too. 6 Days on the Road. I don't remember him doing that one.
Dave
but-
Dudley.
6 days on the road and I'm gonna
Make it home tonight. We would play
Yeah,
that
but-
at the car
yeah,
show
and-
all the
and-
time.
Oh, here's The Ride. So, anyway, The Ride and Willie Whalen and Me, I always liked, were two of my favorites of it. But we got to play You Don't Call My Name, too, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so want to start with The Ride?
I mean,
or
when you talk about an artist that's had hits, you don't just play one.
Okay, so here we'll start with that one then. You Never Called Me By My Name. You don't have to call me darling. Anyway. Here
Anyways, it's something like that.
Well, it was all that I could do to keep from crying. Well, it was all
that sounds better.
that I could do to keep from crying. Sometimes it seems so useless to remain, but you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me by my name. You don't have to call me Waylon Jennings, and you don't have to call me Charlie Price, and you don't have to call me Merle Haggard anymore. Even though my name a few times in your phone book. And I've seen it on signs where I play. But the only time I know I'll hear David Allen call is when Jesus has his final judgment day. So I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never minded standing in the rain. But you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me by my name. Well, a friend of mine named Steve Goodman wrote that song, and he told me it was the perfect country and western song. I wrote him back a letter and I told him it was not the perfect country and western song because he hadn't said anything at all about mama or trains or trucks or prison or getting drunk. Well, he sat down and wrote another verse to the song, and he sent it to me. And after reading it, I realized that my friend had written the perfect country and western song, and I felt obliged to include it on this album. The last verse goes like this here. Well, I was drunk the day my mom got out of prison, and I went to pick her up in the rain. But before I could get to the station in the pickup truck, she got run over by a damned old train. And I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never minded standing in the rain. Oh, you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me. Well, I wonder why you don't call me. Why don't you ever call me by my name? I heard the burritos out in California could fly higher than the birds. Roger McGuinn had a 12-string guitar. It was like nothing I'd ever heard. And the eagles flew in from the west coast. Like the birds, they were trying to be free. While in Texas, the tough turned outlaws. Like Willie and Waylon and me. Hey! Well, they say Texas music's in the make, and we've been making music that is free. Doing one-night stands, playing with our bands, Willie, Waylon and me. Oh, Mad Dog. They say the Beatles were just the beginning of everything music could be. Just like the Stones, I was rolling along like a ship lost out on the sea. And Joplin would die for the future. Dylan would write poetry. And in Texas, the talk turned to outlaws like Willie and Waylon and me. Hey, my name is David Allen Coe, and I'm from Dallas, Texas. They say Texas music's in the make. And we've been making music that is free. Doing one-night stands, playing with our bands. Willie, Waylon, and me. Big Jim. The burritos out in California could fly higher than the birds. Roger McGuinn had a 12-string guitar. It was like nothing I ever heard. And the eagles flew in from the west coast. Like the birds, they were trying to be free. While in Texas, the talk turned to outlaws like Willie and Waylon and me. Well, I was thumbing from Montgomery. I had my guitar on my back when a stranger stopped beside me in an antique Cadillac. He was dressed like 1950, half drunk and hollow-eyed. He said, "It's a long walk to Nashville. Would you like to ride, son?" When I sat down in the front seat, he turned on the radio, and them sad old songs coming out of them speakers was solid country gold. Then I noticed the stranger was ghost white pale when he asked me for a light. And I knew there was something strange about this ride. He said, "Drifter, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Have you paid your dues? Can you moan the blues? Can you bend them guitar strings?" He said, "Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? 'Cause if you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride." Then he cried just south of Nashville, and he turned that car around. He said, "This is where you get off, boy, 'cause I'm going back to Alabama." As I stepped out of that Cadillac, I said, "Mister, many thanks." He said, "You don't have to call me Mister. The whole world called me Hank." He said, "Drifter, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Have you paid your dues? Can you moan the blues? Can you bend down guitar strings?" He said, "Lord, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? But if you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride." He said, "Drifter, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Have you paid your dues? Can you moan the blues? Can you bend them guitar strings?" He said, "Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? Well, if you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. If you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride."
There's a part in the end that talked about being a big star like my son Hank or Hank Jr. or something like that. Anyway,
This kind of music here, you know what it reminds me of? Red Sylvine.
oh okay,
Doing all the trucking songs.
yeah,
Phantom something.
Phantom 309.
There, Phantom 309. That's what I was thinking of.
Okay, well we'll play that one. I'll go for that. Red Sylvine.
I was out on the West Coast trying to make a buck, and things didn't work out. I was down on my luck. Got tired of roaming and bumming around, so I started thumbing back east toward my hometown. Made a lot of miles the first 2 days, and I figured I'd be home in a week if my luck held out this way. But the third night, I got stranded way out of town at a cold, lonely crossroads. Rain was pouring down. I was hungry and freezing, done caught a chill, when the lights of a big semi topped the hill. Lord, I sure was glad to hear them air brakes come on. And I climbed in that cab where I knew it'd be warm. At the wheel sat a big man. He weighed about 210. He stuck out his hand and said with a grin, Big Joe's the name. I told him mine. And he said the name of my rig is Phantom 309. Well, I asked him why he called his rig such a name. He said, son, this old Mac can put 'em all to shame. There ain't a driver or a rig running any line that's seen nothing but taillights from Phantom 309. Well, we rode and talked the better part of the night when the lights of a truck stop came in sight. He said, I'm sorry, son, this is as far as you go, because I got to make a turn just on up the road. Well, he tossed me a dime as he pulled her in low and said, have yourself a hot cup on old Big Joe. When Joe and his rig roared out into the night, in nothing flat, he was clean out of sight. Well, I went inside and ordered me a cup, told the waiter Big Joe was setting me up. Oh, you could have heard a pin drop. It got deathly quiet, and the waiter's face turned kind of white. Well, did I say something wrong? I said with a halfway grin. He said, no, this happens every now and then. Every driver in here knows Big Joe. But son, let me tell you what happened about 10 years ago. At the crossroads tonight where you flagged him down, there was a busload of kids coming from town. And they were right in the middle when Big Joe topped the hill. It could have been slaughter, but he turned his wheels. Well, Joe lost control, went into a skid, and gave his life to save that bunch of kids. And there at that crossroads was the end of the line for Big Joe and Phantom 309. But every now and then, some hiker will come by, and like you, Big Joe will give him a ride. Here, have another cup, and forget about the dime. Keep it as a souvenir from Big Joe and Phantom 309.
Okay, now you got to tell me how did Big Joe, if he was dead, give him a dime? Where'd the dime come from?
Where did Big Joe come from?
Well, yeah, that was kind of like the ride, because the ride is supposed to be.
Well, that's
Hank
what
Williams.
reminded me.
Yeah.
You know,
the Hank Williams, the thing. But the thing about the ride too, the other bad thing about that thing is that Hank Williams wasn't driving himself.
no.
He was in the back seat when his chauffeur was driving him, and he passed away in the back seat of the car.
Okay.
But anyway, it really doesn't matter.
You can get very confused.
It's just a song.
With the trucking songs and country music.
Yeah, well,
you can really get lost.
Red Solvine, I guess you could say he was the original rapper.
Yeah. And I've got a stack of Red
he doesn't
Solvine.
sing.
I got a stack of Red Solvine 45s like this.
Yeah.
And they ain't worth a dime.
Red Solvine ain't worth a dime.
Dime.
Yeah. Maybe Big Joe will give you a dime.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, now there's an idea.
Yeah.
I ought to try that.
Yeah, since we're kind of on the country thing here, and then we're talking about Hank Williams, I think we should do a little Hank Jr. What do you think? You want to hear Family Tradition? Born to Boogie was always another one of
Born
my
to
favorites.
Boogie was good, yeah.
So we'll play that one, and we'll play a couple
Go
by
from
them
there.
Anyway. But everybody's got to sing along when you get to that part.
Yeah.
To get stoned.
Country music singers have always been a real close family. But lately, some of my kinfolks have disowned a few others than me. I because I kind of changed my direction. Lord, I guess I went and broke their family tradition. They get on me, want to know, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll smoke? Why must you live out the songs that you wrote? Over and over, everybody made my prediction. So if I get stoned, I'm just carrying on an old family tradition. I am very proud of my daddy's name, although his kind of music and mine ain't exactly the same. Stop and think it over. Put yourself in my position. If I get stoned and sing all night long, it's a family tradition. So don't ask me, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll smoke? Why must you live out the songs that you wrote? If I'm down in a honky-tonk, some old slick's trying to give me friction, I say, leave me alone, I'm singing all night long. It's a family tradition. Lordy, I have loved some ladies, and I have loved Jim Beam, and they both tried to kill me in 1973. When that doctor asked me, son, how'd you get in this condition? I said, hey, sawbones, I'm just carrying on an old family tradition. So don't ask me, Hank, why do you drink?
To get drunk,
Hank, why do you roll smoke?
to get stoned.
Why must you live out the songs that you wrote? Stop and think it over. Try to put yourself in my unique position. If I get stoned and sing all night long, it's a family tradition. Well, my mama met my daddy down in Alabama. They tied the knot, so here I am. Born on the bayou on the Texas line. Loved in Louisiana, raised on jambalaya. Now before I could walk, I had a guitar in my hand. By the time I could talk, I had my own band. I went on the road when I was 8 years old. When I turned 15, I was stealing the show. Money to burn and the girls are pretty. It didn't take me long to learn that I was born to boogie. When I was 18, I went to Hollywood. I met Elvis and Marilyn and Johnny B. Good. Got my guitar painted, dancing in California sun. A red Cadillac, having too much fun. Now we were playing them halls and jamming them, and we moved it on over to MGM. They said, this is the boy we've been telling you about. He lit a cigar and he stuck his hand out. He said, son, have we got a deal for you? I'm gonna make you a star, give you 50,000 too. I told him my mama didn't raise no fool. I'll take your money, I'll make you movies. I can tell you right now, I was born yeah. Well, my name is Bo Seavis. I drink a whiskey by the gallon and I never back down, and I love a good challenge. What I do now is what I did then. I like to get down with all my rowdy friends. Now I can be sweet and I can be mean. I still got my hat and I still wear my jeans. My shades are chrome, my guitar's steel. If you think I won't, then believe me I will. Get down on you, baby, 'cause I ain't no rookie. I'll put it apart and I was born to boogie. We are young country. We are the pride. The sons and the daughters of American life. Our hair is not orange. We don't wear chains and spikes. But we know how to have Saturday night. We know what's right. We know what's wrong. We know what we like to hear in a song. We like some of the old stuff. We like some of the new, but we do our own choosing. We pick our own music. If you don't mind, thank you. We are young country. We like all kinds of music and people, 'cause we don't draw no lines. No, our hair is not orange. We don't wear chains and spikes. But we know how to have fun come a Saturday night. We like old Waylon. Hey, ZZ Top. We like country and rock. Oh, Hank would be proud, and Elvis would too, 'cause we like our country mixed with some big city blues. We are young country. We are the pride. The sons and the daughters of American life. Oh, Hank would be proud, and Elvis would too, 'cause we like our country mixed with some rhythm and blues. We know when it's hot. We know when it's not. If you don't mind, thank you.
Okay, mic's on.
My mic is not.
I know.
It is now.
It is now. Yeah, we got Hank Williams Jr. and I was looking at. He was like 6'2". I didn't realize he was that tall. He's 76 years old. He's got like many children. He had many wives. And he hangs out with Kid Rock these days. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Brandy Williams, married in 2023, and Mary Jane Thomas, who was married from 1990 to 2022. And then it says more. So, I mean, I guess there was more before that.
Yeah.
And then children, they got Hank Williams the third. They got Sam Williams, Holly Williams, Catherine Diane Williams. And then it says more. So I guess he's got more of them, too. Siblings. I didn't realize he had the siblings, though. Jet Williams and Lucinda Williams, I guess. And then his parents, of course, were Hank Williams and Audrey Williams. But, yeah, 6'2" he is. But anyway, Hank Williams Jr.
There's some good songs.
I always liked that stuff, yeah. I always liked Hank Williams Jr. Tell me about the Blues Brothers. Blues Brothers was one of your favorite movies.
Oh, I love the dance they did when they went out the stage there.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's just start pushing the button.
Okay, well, Theme from Rawhide, like you say, that was your favorite, one of your favorite scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
They get a gig and they go to a redneck bar and they want country music. And the only song they know is Rawhide. And they play it over and over and over again.
What was
Chicken
the
Wire?
Rolling.
Yeah.
The streams are swollen, keep them doggies rolling raw hard. Rain and wind and weather, hell bent for leather, wishing my gal was by my side. All the things I'm missing, good bills, love and kissing, are waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, hit 'em up, move 'em on, hit 'em up, rawhide. Cut 'em out, ride 'em in, cut 'em out, ride 'em in rawhide. Keep moving, though they're disapproving. Keep them doggies moving rawhide. Don't try to understand 'em, just rope, crow, and brand 'em. Soon we'll be living high and wide. My heart's calculating, my true love will be waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, hit 'em up, move 'em on, hit 'em up, rawhide, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, cut 'em out, ride 'em in rawhide. Rawhide, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, cut 'em out, ride 'em in rawhide. Rolling, yeah! Rolling, rawhide.
Went ballin' the other night. Started drinking and got real tight. I blew each and all my friends. Felt so good, I had to blow again. I said, hey, bartender, hey man, look here. Draw 1, draw 2, draw 3, 4 glasses of beer. Well, I saw a chick sitting on the end. I said, baby, can't we be friends? You look as sweet as you can be. Well, come on down and drink with me. I said, hey, bartender, hey man, look It was 4:30. Hey, bartender. Hey, man, look here. Draw 1, draw 2, draw 3, 4 glasses of beer. Well, jukebox player, everything. All the cats began to sing. I heard somebody call and said, last round for alcohol. I said, hey, bartender. Hey, bartender. Hey, bartender. Hey, bartender. Draw 1, 2, 4 glasses of beer.
Well, I heard about the fella you've been dancing with all over the neighborhood. So why didn't you ask me, baby? Or didn't you think I could? Well, I know that the boogaloo is out of sight, but the shing-a-ling's a thing tonight. But if that was you and me, baby, I would have shown you how to do it right. 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 Twist it. Shake, 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 shake it, baby. How it go loop-de-loop. Shake it out, baby. How it go loop-de-loop. Bend over, let me see you shake it till fella. Bend over, let me see you shake it till fella. Come on, let me see you shake it till fella. Come on, let me see you shake it till fella. Twist it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. How it go loop-de-loop. Shake it up, baby. How it go loop-de-loop. Bend over, let me see you shake it till fella. Bend over, let me see you shake it till fella. Come on, let me see you shake it till fella. Come on, let me see you shake it till fella. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah, come on, baby. All right. Do the twist. Do the rock. Oh, do the swim. And do the bird. Well, do the duck. Do the monkey. Hey, what is it? And what about the fruit? Do the mashed potato. What about the boogaloo? Oh, the Rolly Maroni. Come on, let's do the twist. Twist it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby.
Oh, yeah, that was the one they did with Ray Charles.
Now I'll give you a little trivia that
right.
that you I
Bend
know
over and shake your tail.
I know you don't know this about me. This
All right.
is something personal that I did back when I
You
was a
shook the
kid.
tail feather and you lost it.
No, had nothing to do with the Blues Brothers.
Okay.
I was thinking about them doing songs, the mashed potatoes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I taught the twist. No, I'm sorry. I taught the line dance. What's the one where you get up, go?
The stroll?
The stroll.
Okay.
I taught the
You
stroll.
taught it and you didn't even remember what it was.
I don't know. I had to think. And don't forget, this is an 86-year-old brain.
Yeah.
It's a little slower than yours. You're not too far behind me.
I
but, you
know,
know.
I know.
Anyways,
Unfortunately, yeah.
I taught the stroll when I was a kid in school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in the 60s when it came out.
So, what, you watched on American Bandstand and then you taught it to other people? Or what?
I was on American Bandstand.
I know you were. Yeah, but you were like a Navy guy. Well, you know,
I was a Navy guy.
They were talking about that they didn't like to allow the armed forces in there because there were so many young girls there.
Oh, no, it was controlled.
Yeah.
You didn't fart around down there. Dick Clark wouldn't let you do that.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. No, I don't know where that came from.
Well, it was,
we had no
it was a
trouble.
documentary I was watching about
Yeah.
the whole the years when the early years when they first
Yeah.
started it up in Philly. So
Yeah, well, of course, this is in the 60s, so I don't know what was going on then, but
was it in the Phillies in the 60s or was it in California then?
oh no, it was in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, so they did Sweet Home Alabama, or Sweet Home Chicago. That was the one where you said they were dancing
They
off.
were dancing down. They call that thing something. That thing that goes out on the stage like that. I
Yeah.
forgot the name of it.
The runner or something.
Yeah, the runner. Let's call it the runner. And the two of them went,
Flipping.
and down the runner they went dancing.
Well, I remember Belushi used to do flips too, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. And he had to be over 200 pounds.
Yeah, he had to be. So, I mean, he played the big guy in the Animal House movie, you know.
You know, it's funny.
Hugo.
We just saw Dan Aykroyd in a military movie. I don't know if it's the new Midway or one of the. It was a war movie. And
Oh.
he was lieutenant.
1941. There was a movie he was in called 1941 when they
Maybe-
the bomb of Pearl Harbor and all that good stuff.
That's what it was. That he was a
Yeah.
lieutenant or something. He was downstairs helping him with the mapping or something like that. And I said, "That's Dan Aykroyd." He didn't have a big part, but he was there. Okay,
All right.
we're ambling on. Next
Yeah.
thing you know, we'll be talking about the trees blowing in the wind.
Well, you were talking about Jailhouse
Blowing
Rock.
in the wind, Peter, Paul, and Mary. See?
You're talking about Jailhouse Rock. I don't know. You want to play Sweet Home Chicago and you in Jailhouse Rock, or what do you want to do?
We'll do Jailhouse Rock, and then we'll exit the Blues Brothers with Sweet Home Chicago.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Some real good music here.
So just special for tonight. We learned this one just for you. Walked through a party in a county jail. Prison that was there never got well. The drum was jumping and the drum began to sing. You should have heard it knocked out jail, but really let it rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody on the old ship block. Go down to the jailhouse rock. Well, number 47 said to number 3. You always choose jail, but I never did see. You would be delighted with your company. I wanna do the jailhouse rock with a real let it rock. Everybody, let it rock. Everybody on the old ship now. Dance to the jailhouse rock. Well, Spider-Man was playing on the saxophone. Well, Little Joe was playing on the slide trombone. Drummer boy from Illinois, crash, boom, bang. The whole rhythm section was a purple again. Let's rock. Let's rock. Everybody on the whole side. Go dance to the jail.
to be no square. You can't find a partner, use a wood, share, let her rock. Everybody let her rock. Everybody on the whole town. What down to the jailhouse rock? Well, but said the money go for heaven's sakes. No one's looking out, it's time to make your break. Well, he said the road, then he said Nix. I want to stick around and get my kick. Let her rock. Everybody let her rock. Everybody on the whole town. What dance to the jailhouse rock? 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 Everybody on the whole town. What dance to the jailhouse rock?
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that same old place, sweet home, Chicago. Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that same old place, a sweet home, Chicago. Well, what I want us to do, 6 and 2 is 8. Come on, baby, don't you make me laugh. Baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, sweet home, Chicago. Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Oh, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that same old place, sweet home, Chicago. Look there, brother, baby, and I'll see what I see. Hey, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, sweet home, Chicago? Oh, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, my sweet home, Chicago?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Something wrong with my lip. Thank you.
Well, anyway, Sweet Home Chicago, that was their great escape scene when in the movie where they
Behind the riser.
the band keeps playing and they run away from the police.
And then they run into, we think it was
I think it was Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher that under the
Had the gun.
machine gun, yeah.
The Blues Brothers behind Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi because they were around since the 60s.
Oh yeah. Well, you saw Booker T. The
MGs, the MGs. Yeah. So Steve, what was his name?
Steve Cropper,
and
there are three others.
Yeah. Let's see. Green Onions. Let's see. Booker T and the MGs released on Stax Records. It wasn't
Stax,
Atlantic. It was Stax. Oh, I was wrong there.
That's well, Stax was part of Atlantic.
Yeah. Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay. So Stax Records, and let's see here.
No, that wasn't right.
There we go.
I hit the wrong thing.
Okay, Booker T and the MGs, instrumental R&B jazz band formed in Memphis, Tennessee in 1962. The band helped shape the sound of the Southern Soul and Memphis Soul. The original members of the group were Booker T. Jones, organ and piano, Steve Cropper, guitar, Louis Steinberg, bass, Al Jackson Jr. on drums. In the 60s, the members of the Marquis. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. They're part of the Marquis, too. Rotating slate of the musicians that served as the house band of Stax Records. So, they were the house band. They played on hundreds of record recordings, including Wilson Pickett, Otis Redding, Bill Withers, Sam and Dave, Carla Thomas, Rufus Thomas, Johnny Taylor, and Albert King. So, there you go. Heck of a band to have behind you.
Yeah.
So, Dan Aykroyd.
I wish I had him with us right now.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd or John Belushi knew what they were doing when they got that band to back. One song that I do want to play. That's since it's finally. Even though I'm still wearing a coat, you're not.
I'm not. No,
you're tougher than me. But anyway, all right. Anyway, so summertime. It's summertime, baby. It's summertime. Here's a war. You remember this one?
Yeah.
All right. I always like the congas. Here they come.
the heat. Old man feeding pigeons in the square. Nighttime finds young lovers walking there. Oh, yes, it's summer. Summertime is here. Yes, it's summer. My time of year. In Atlantic City or out in Malibu, or anywhere between, I'm telling you. When you feel those balmy breezes on your face, summertime is the best time in any place. 'Cause it's summer. Summertime is here. Yes, it's summer. My time of year. 'Cause it's summer. Oh yeah, summertime is here. Yes, it is. It's summer. My time of year. 'Cause it's summer. Summertime is here. Yes, it's summer. Yes, it is. My time of year. Oh, summer. Summertime is here.
All my friends know the low rider. The low rider is a little higher. Low rider drives a little slower. Low rider is a real goer. Low rider knows every street, yeah. Low rider is the one to meet, Low rider don't use no gas now. Low rider don't drive too fast.
little trip and see. Take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip with me.
They had a
You
nice.
know, the thing about us too, when the song they do, "Why Can't We Be Friends?" At the very beginning, listen to the very beginning, and tell me that the guy don't screw up on the piano.
It sounded like he hit two keys at once. Yeah.
Eric Burden. That
Yeah.
came later. I don't
Later.
think they needed him, but anyway, he was there and he did his thing. So
And boy, that song really, you wanted to know what he did and what happened, and did the bikini fell off?
I
didn't it?
still don't know why the woman would say that. Spill the wine, dig that girl. But anyway,
Well, it's because you weren't there, man.
I guess not. Yeah, I didn't spill the wine.
I was once out strolling one very hot summer's day, when I thought I'd lay myself down to rest in a big field of tall grass. I lay there in the sun and felt it caressing my face as I fell asleep and dreamed. I dreamed I was in a Hollywood movie, and that I was the star of the movie. This really blew my mind. The fact that me, an overfed, long-haired, leaping gnome, should be the star of a Hollywood movie. There I was. I was taken to a place, the Hall of the Mountain Kings. I stood high upon a mountain top, naked to the world, in front of every kind of girl. There was long ones, tall ones, short ones, brown ones, black ones, round ones, big ones, crazy ones. Out of the middle came a lady. She whispered in my ear something crazy. She said, "Spill the wine, take that girl. Spill the wine, take that girl. Spill the wine, take that girl. Spill the wine, take that girl." I thought to myself, what could that mean? Am I going crazy? Or is this just a dream? Now wait a minute, I know I'm lying in a field of grass somewhere, so it's all in my head. And then I heard her say, one more time, spill the wine, take that girl. Spill the wine and take that girl. Spill the wine and take that girl. Spill the wine and take that girl. I could feel hot flames of fire roaring at my back as she disappeared, but soon she returned. In her hand was a bottle of wine, in the other a glass. She poured some of the wine from the bottle into the glass and raised it to her lips and just before she drank it,
Esa mujer es una.
she said, take the wine, take that girl. Spill the wine, take that girl. Spill the wine, take that girl. Spill the wine, take that girl, take that girl. Yeah, it's all yours. All you gotta do is spill that wine, spill that wine. Let me feel, let me feel my oh, more. Spill the wine, 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 spill the wine. Take that girl. It's all yours. If you spill that wine, spill that wine. It's been a long time. Yeah, spill that wine. I'm your girl. Spill that wine. Spill that wine. If you got that pearl, yes.
Ya no quiero más. No quiero más.
It's been a long, long, long time.
Estoy arrebatada, estoy
All you gotta do is
enamorada.
spill it,
¿Cómo
baby.
tú quieres que yo esté? ¿Entiendes?
All you gotta do is
Sí, sí, eso me gusta, sí.
spill that wine,
Papacito, sí, eso.
and I'm yours. Close the door.
Estoy en las nubes, me siento fabulosa, pero en órbita.
I don't know. She's speaking Spanish. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I didn't know. I just happened to think about it. I said, do you know who the girl is in the background?
No.
Well, neither one of us knew, so I looked it up. I said, they aren't going to know. Still, the female voice heard speaking Spanish in the background of Eric Burden Ward's 1970 hit Spill the Wine was Eric Burden's girlfriend at the time.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So was she Spanish or did she just speak?
I don't know. He's speaking Spanish,
No.
but that doesn't mean anything because you don't have to be Spanish to speak Spanish.
No, that's what I was. That's
I
what
guess
I was
that's-
just saying.
yeah,
that.
okay, yeah.
Was she Spanish or did she just speak Spanish? Is what I said. Yeah. I got a song that fits you perfectly.
Uh-oh.
It
Are
is
you
a
sure you
song-
can play it?
It's a song written about you by Jerry Jeff Walker. It's written about you. Are you ready?
Okay, go for it.
All right, here you go.
Hello, Billy C. How you doing? Oh, a pirate's life for me. I'm not strange. I'm just like you. I'd like to do what normal people do. You know, I comb my face and shave my hair, but I keep a live chicken in my underwear. So I'm not strange. I'm just like you. We're not strange. We're just like you. Yeah, I'm not strange. No, I'm not strange. I'm just like you. I got the very same frustrations too. You should have seen me at the bar last night. I like 15 cents for getting me just right. I'm not strange, I'm just like you. I'm strange, we're just like you. Yeah, I'm not strange. I'm a real good guy, and that's no shit. But half the time I get I'm full of it. I like to drink and smoke and have fun. Jump in the lake and see how fast it'll run. I'm not strange, I'm just like you. Oh, we're not strange, we're just like you. I'm not strange. There's nothing I start that I don't end. You know, I even married my girlfriend. In the morning, I like bacon and eggs. And I got balls between my legs. I'm not strange, I'm just like you. We're not strange, we're just like you. You get to it, you can't do it. Call Jerry Jeff, he's been through
Hold it. Now, was that you or not?
Yeah.
Here's the theme song. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, this is a song that I always liked that I wish we had better a better quality because I wanted to play it at like dances and stuff, but the quality was never that
Quality
good.
was never there. Okay.
But it was Johnny Rivers over the Whiskey A Go Go,
Okay.
and he did his version of La Bamba Twist and Shout.
Okay. I don't think I've heard this.
Here it is.
me face, fly in me face, fly in me face, fly in me face. Well, I hope the battery don't come out and fly in me face tonight. Well, I come home from a party and I'm feeling a little spaced. And I walk on in the kitchen and a bat fly in me face. Well, the bat come down the chimney. You see he wait in the fireplace. When he hear that I'm getting a little snack, the bat fly in me face, fly in me face, oh yeah, fly in me face. Well, I hope the bat he don't come out and fly in me face tonight. The bat he right got wings, all the children know that. What I need to know from the Lord is how you get the wings on the cat. They say a bat's got radar and he can fly through fan. But what I am afraid of is that he got another plan. Fly in me face, fly in me face, oh yeah. Well, I hope the bat he don't come out. Fly in me face tonight, fly in me face, fly in me face, oh. Well, I hope the bat he don't come out. Fly in me face tonight. Who said that? One thing I forgot to tell you about the human race. Everybody get a little upset when a bat fly in their face. Fly in me face, fly in me face, oh yeah. Well, I hope the bat he don't come out. Fly in me face tonight, fly in me face.
Look out for that bat.
Fly in me face, here he come now. Well, I hope the bat he don't come out and fly in me face tonight. Fly in me face, oh yeah. Fly in me face, well, I hope the bat he don't come out and fly in me face tonight.
Here come the bat. He's flying in your face.
Okay.
Where the bat? Where the bat? Yeah, Carly Simon did that song on her Boys in the Trees album.
Okay.
So we're going to feature some Carly Simon next week, and we're going to
and
the Drifters.
Benny King and the Drifters, and
all right.
And then whatever else comes up.
Yeah, because the Drifters had like 3 or 4 different lead singers, didn't they?
Yep.
Benny King, of course, was one of the best.
One of the best. Yeah.
And it took a chicken out of your underwear. But anyway.
Okay, yeah, right.
All right, we're out of here.